Hey guys, it's Jonesy. Nice morning. So thought I'd come back down to the field with the repaired P51 from my little incident the other day, which I'll tell you about in a sec. Trying to get this thing off the ground can be a bit of a handful. It's got a lot of torque roll that pulls it to the left, so you've got to be on the rudder. Yeah, so trying to take this thing off straight, like on a cricket pitch like this, is definitely a challenge. But yeah, no, it's flying quite well. Yeah, so a bit of an incident the other day, and I smashed the prop and bent the crap out of the landing gear. I basically nosedived it into the ground on the landing, and basically what happened was I had dual rates configured on a 3-position switch, and silly me forgot to set up the inputs for the 3rd position, and I thought I was in high rates and I was actually in low rates already, and I flicked the switch into that 3rd position and basically had no inputs, and it just nosedived into the ground. There was nothing I could do. So yeah, a little bit of gluing on the wing, prop smash, spinner is cracked. I've got a new one arrived yesterday for that, so it's got a bit of a vibration, so I'll swap that out because I had to glue it back together. But apart from that, yeah, it's pretty tough. The landing gear, I couldn't bend back. I had to take it out. Had to pull all the landing gear out and actually put it in a vise and bend it back, so I've got it all bent back so it retracts okay. So yeah, so this is about battery number 15 or so. It's slowly getting the hang of it. It rolls nicely. Nice and smooth. Yeah, it looks great in the air. I took the little oil tanks off from underneath the wing because the first rough landing I had, one of them busted off, and I actually think it looks better without them. So yeah, what am I working on at the moment? Looking around trying to find a replacement controller for my quad. My APM died a few months ago when I was trying to convert it over to FreeSky, which was a bit of a bugger. Yeah, so I need a new autopilot for the quadcopter, and I'm getting attacked by bugs here this morning. I might just move down here a little bit, try and get away from them. Yeah, so once I get that quadcopter back up and running, I was going to put a KK board in it, which I got about halfway through, but I've been looking around for a cheap FPV setup, so if I'm going to have a bit of a play around with FPV, I want something with the autopilot that I can do loiter and return to home with. So I'm going to skip the KK and go straight for I've been looking at the new version of the HK Pilot, the 2.7. I've already got the GPS and everything for that, so that one is definitely on the list. So yeah, the FPV stuff's got a lot cheaper now than what it used to be, so we'll see how we go.
Flaps down, 30 seconds.
I'll just put the flaps down and see if I can come in and do a slow path. Yes, this is about the slowest it'll fly before it starts trying to drop out of the air, which is pretty good. I got a little bit of leeway with the battery here, time out versus voltage, so this is a brand new pack too, so but yeah, if you want to fly it with, I've got the flaps in 2 positions, so if you want to fly around with the flaps on, it does, looks great in the air. So I'll do a couple of circuits here and just see if I can get set up for a landing. I'm not going to try the cricket pitch again. I'll just try and slow it down as much as I can and dump it in the grass. The wheels dig in here because the it's some fancy turf that's really spongy. Okay, so I always try and land this thing in low rates, just so it's not as touchy on the controls when I'm bringing it into land. So I'll bring it around now and go flaps down. Okay, alright. Can't slow it down any more than that, unfortunately. Yeah, it'd be better if this was a little bit smoother, this grass, but it's almost stopped at that point, so I'm not really worried about breaking the prop when it tips over like that. So yeah, that's a good landing for here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Got another few packs to go, and yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.